One of the most important nuances that indicates whether a business is or will likely be successful is the relationship it builds with its customers. It should not be forgotten that the relationship established with the customer does not mean only the process of selling the product. The relationship between the company and the buyer begins with the collection of information about the product from the moment the buyer first sees the product. After buying the product, factors such as the services offered to the customer and the quality of those services also affect the relationship between the customer and the company. As I said at the beginning, the relations established at the upper level have a positive effect on the growth of the company. Because the interest shown to the customer during the relationship creates positive thoughts towards the company. This in turn is a sign that the same customer will choose your product again, or even bring you new customers. But how can we have superior customer relations? Companies use a CRM system to develop relationships with their customers. CRM means Customer Relationship Management, a system of managing interactions with customers. Surveys conducted in the 1970s to measure customer satisfaction can be considered the first step towards the development of CRM. Later in 1982, Keith and Robert Kessbaum introduced the concept of data marketing. This concept suggested applying statistical methods to collect and analyze information about customers. All this was later combined under the name of CRM, Customer Relationship Management. In 1999, Tom Siebel created a web application for CRM. This web application greatly accelerated the data collection and analysis process. Currently, applications that simplify the process of data collection and analysis, developed by a number of companies, including well-known companies such as Microsoft and Adobe, are widely used. With the help of these applications, you can get some important information about your potential and current customers, including their shopping habits. Then, based on the results of the analysis, you can take a number of steps to improve your relationship with the customer. For example, imagine that you're using a taxi service. If that company works on the application, it will ask you for information such as name, surname, and contact number during registration. Then, when you order a taxi, that information is transmitted directly to the driver. As a result, the driver will be able to contact you easily. On the other hand, with the help of CRM, the places you visit frequently will be on your main screen. These will help you make your next orders more easily and quickly. Interestingly, in 2018, companies spent a total of $40 billion on customer relationship management systems. Experts believe that this number will exceed $80 billion in 2025. It's clear from these numbers that the relationship established with the customer has a great share in the longevity of the company, because a good relationship strengthens the relationship between the company and the customer, and as a result, that person becomes a loyal customer. As I mentioned earlier, the development of technology has also had its effect on CRM, and has greatly accelerated some processes. Now let's take a look at two types of CRM systems used to manage customer relationships. The first is physical CRM applications. Physical applications mean that after you pay for the application, the company that sells the application sends its employee and they install the CRM application on your computer. Physical CRM applications are sold by companies such as Zoho, Microsoft, Pega, and a number of others to aggregate certain customer information and make it accessible. Such information includes the customer's name, purchase history, previous conversions with a customer service representative, etc. This information helps the company interact with customers, anticipate customer needs, and increase sales. The main purpose of CRM applications is to ensure that certain processes are more efficient and productive. For example, these applications prevent company employees from having to waste their time to determine the needs of the customer. The second is cloud systems. The cloud system does not mean the CRM applications that I talked about earlier are installed on your computer, but are managed over the internet instead. The advantage of these types of systems is that they greatly increase the availability of information for the sales manager or the person in direct contact with the customer, and can be used more easily than other physical CRM applications. At the same time, the capabilities of cloud systems are wider. For example, imagine that you have a network of furniture stores in all regions of Germany, and you use a cloud CRM system in all stores. In this case, You can control the database of customer relations in all your stores through the internet, regardless of where you are in the world. This, of course, is an additional advantage. In conclusion, in order to have a good CRM, the two most important factors are to correctly evaluate the results obtained through the mentioned applications and to take the right steps. In the future, it's estimated that artificial intelligence will further develop and perform these two processes automatically. Does your company use a CRM system? If so, what are the benefits to the company? Don't forget to share your thoughts with us in the comments section. Thank you for watching.